Hi everyone, Dean Ellis from Dartech again, and we're continuing on with tutorials on the Article Manager options screens. So the next couple off the rank is the Category tab, and we'll go through these short buttons here. Now, just come with a warning on this one. I've noticed there's a few bugs in here again that set some of these buttons, whether you show or hide them, it makes no difference, and they're issues that Joomla need to fix up. They're not big issues at all, because 99 times out of 100 people don't use this setting, and they don't lay their web pages out this way because it just clutters up their page too much. But I'll go through it anyway and show you what it's supposed to do. Okay, so from the top we have choose a layout. Now this is a blog layout or a list layout. We'll use list first, and what happens is when you click on a category link on the web page, it'll display all the articles under that category in a list. So let me show what I mean by there. I'll click save. Now when we go to our front page, I've got it set up so that there's subcategories in here. When I click on the setup category here on this case, so this area here is a category link. Alright, that's the title of it, and we click on that, it displays all the articles here in a list, like so. Now if I go back and change this to a category blog and save it, and when I click on the setup button again, notice all the articles now are showing up as a blog layout. Okay, so that's how that particular drop down button works. Okay, moving along, show the subcategories text. This is one of those bugs that I mentioned before. Currently it's on hide, and what it's supposed to do is remove this subcategories heading here. Okay, but it's not doing it for some reason. I've refreshed the page, I've done a number of things, and it just won't get rid of it. So I'm guessing it's a bug. I've gone to the Joomla documentation, and it doesn't even have it in the list on their latest documentation. So I'm guessing that it's a fairly new feature added to Joomla 3.3, and they haven't quite worked out all the kinks on it yet. Okay, the category title. Okay, it's hidden at the moment, and what it is, it's stating whether it's going to show the category title of the category that you're actually in. So on the category blog here, I've actually got the category Joomla tutorials category in there, and the heading is supposed to show just above here with all this, just below the breadcrumbs and just above the tags. Alright, so let me just go and turn it on, and notice now that the title is now showing where it's supposed to show. Okay, so that's what that button does. The category description. Okay, this is the description of the category, again of the category that is shown within the link. So if we click show, notice that the description of the category now appears, okay, below there. Alright, and that's what that button does. Okay, so I'll just hide that one. Category image. Okay, that's if you have an image attached to the category, it'll show the image. And if I click on the setup category again, you see the image shows there. Now if I hide that image, notice the image now disappears and it doesn't show. Okay, so that's that setting. Okay, the next one is subcategory levels. Again, this is another one that doesn't seem to work very well, because no matter what you set this on, your subcategories all display regardless of how many you have set. So I usually just leave that to all. If you have a massive category structure on your website, I would suggest that you're not quite doing it right. Any more than 2 levels tops for a structural category, and I think you're probably going a little bit too finite when you use your categories. But anyway, subcategories, what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to restrict the amount of subcategories that are displayed underneath your in your subcategories area. If you've got 10 subcategories under setup, for example, it should only display 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5, that many of them, okay, or all of them, or none of them. So if I click on none and go save, okay, it shows it doesn't display any down the bottom there. You see that, okay? But I have a number of if I go back to my category blog, I have a number of subcategories. I think I've got 2 subcategories in there. If I go back into here and select just one subcategory and go save, okay, see how it displays both subcategories there. So I think there's a bit of an issue there. I'm not too concerned with it because normally I don't set my pages up to show subcategories like this. That's what you have menus down the side for, and you have your menus across the top for. Okay, so don't get too worried about it. It is a little bug that Joomla has, but I don't think it's a really big issue. Okay, empty categories. If you want to show empty categories, you click on this. If you want to hide them, it'll hide any category that has no articles listed in it. Now, the level 2 category here has no articles. So if I go hide, notice now that the empty category has disappeared. Okay, so that's how that works. As soon as an article goes into that category, it'll then become visible again and show up in the subcategories menu. Okay, number of articles in the category, that is the number that you see beside the category itself. Okay, if you mouse over it, you'll see a little pop up there saying article count. Okay, so that's the number of categories in there. So we can actually hide that if we want, and notice the number disappears. Okay, so that's a fairly simple setting. And last but not least is show tags. So when we look at the category blog again, there's all your tags there. You can see them. Now I think there might be a little bit of a bug on this one because I put in the Joomla tutorials category, I put these tags. Now I'm just a bit concerned that they're now showing on every single article. So I'm going to I'll just go in here and hide these tags, and notice they're still visible here. So I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Again, another one of those little bugs. Now I want to be able to get rid of these, so it may have another setting somewhere else relating to it, possibly in the categories. No, it could be in the menus. Let's go to the menu setting. See, even show tags is hide there, so maybe the articles options, is there a tags in here? Show tags, there we go, here it is here. So if we hide the one in the articles options, hide the tags, let's see what happens there. Okay, so that seemed to work, which I find was really strange because those categories that I put in were actually those tags that I put in were actually tags that were under a category and not in an article. So let me just quickly show you that. So I've gone to the categories list here. Now if I go to the Joomla tutorials category, notice there's the tags I've put in over here. So why a articles options selection would turn the categories from turn the tags from a category on and off is beyond me. So again, one of those little bugs that they have that I think need to be really sorted out. Again, not a big issue. I don't usually use the categories on the front end at all. I find the categories an organisation tool for the administrators, and it's something that the reader doesn't really need to see or doesn't really care too much about. What the reader likes to see is menus that they can click on, and you use the categories to sort articles out for the menus. So I don't believe in displaying the categories on the front page. Alright, so let's just take us back to the options now. Okay, and that's it for the category tag, and that's it for this tutorial. Just one quick one. My recommendation for laying out this setting is leave it as a blog layout. Leave these subcategories text as hide. Category title, I'd show that. I'd hide the category description. I wouldn't even bother with a category image. I'd leave the subcategory level set to all. Empty categories I would hide. You don't want links going nowhere. Number no articles message, well, I'd leave that as hidden too, because empty categories, if that's hidden, then that thing won't even, the no articles message won't even pop up anyway. Subcategories descriptions, I'd leave that as hidden. Number of articles in category, I'd leave that as hidden, and I'd hide your tags on the category. So the only thing I'd have shown is the category title, leave it as a blog layout, and show all subcategories. Leave the rest, and the rest of it leave hidden. So that's it for the tutorial. I hope you got something out of it. I apologise if there's some the bugs that are in there. If anyone knows anything about it, then feel free to make a comment and I'll update this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like it, please hit the like button. I'd appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel to get more tutorials as I make them, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.